set for baseball now on a Thursday night from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Tonight the road trip continues with the first of 4 between the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Garrett Cole, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you know, Matt, pitching coaches say, hey, you have to throw the ball in the zone. You have to throw strikes. Well, this guy did it in his last one. The only problem is he found a lot of barrels. Gave up a bunch of base hits in his last one, and hopefully he can start missing some of those bats in this start.
Striding in is Kike Hernandez. And we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch of the ball game misses here, and that's how we begin this 4-game weekend set. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last timeout.
Yeah, Matty, for me, I'm going to go off script here. I think one of the keys to winning this game, I get it, the pitcher has to throw strikes, the offense has to show up, but I need more energy, more focus. I need guys flying around. I need guys looking like they want to win a ball game.
The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Little chopper back to the mound. Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Nero, what do you got in this lineup in the series opener?
This is not even a stat you probably would have even looked at 10 years ago. The fact that this team's last in walks in today's game bodes a lot of trouble. They will swing at the rosin bag. Do not expect this pitcher to come over the heart of the plate in any meaningful position because he knows he's going to get a lot of swing and miss.
Jaren Duran is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo! Up and in.
Fouled off. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
And he fouls this one off. Just getting started here in the Bronx. Struck him out.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. And it's fouled away. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Swing and a little blooper to center. Dives and he makes the catch. How about that for an exclamation point to the end of the inning? That's as good a play as you're going to see a second baseman make, and he does it to end the inning. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We are scoreless on the show. At Eduardo Rodriguez gets the call for game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Eddie Rodriguez, quality left-hander, good changeup, good cutter action. Big, strong guy. He's not going to be overpowering low 90s fastball, but he's a winning pitcher. He's pitching a tough ballpark to be successful in at Fenway in Boston. If he's throwing strikes, you'll know early. He's a guy that pitches to contact. He should keep his pitch count down in this one.
Now the first pitch. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Chasing after it is Berdugo. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Batting second.
With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on DJ LeMahieu. He's having a really nice season, hitting over 300 coming into this one. And we all know that that's the magic number. When you hit over 300 for a season, you've got plenty to be proud of. Now we'll see if he can keep it up over the rest of the year.
Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. Come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
Quick turnaround after a short little homestand, Matty. 4-2, though. They played well, taking 4 out of the 6 games they had to in front of the home crowd. They walk into this environment on the road today looking to set the tone for this road trip.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corner.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high-scoring games when Carl's behind the dish.
Baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Base is empty, 2 away, and that'll bring up DJ LeMahieu. First pitch of the AB now. Lined into left center. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
Here's big Aaron Judge as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike.
Have to find a way to get that guy home from second now. Never know how important these early runs can be.
He's set. The 0-1. And low, it's a ball and a strike. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just...
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. Thursday night baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Here's J.D. Martinez. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The Red Sox, the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 17 home runs, 57 runs batted in. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
Up high, 2-1 now. strike, 2 called, and it's even at 2. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through into center. So the first 2 have reached here to start the second.
There's a hard-hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
And the next up will be Alex Berdugo, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He'll start this one at 269. 13 home runs and 44 RBIs. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Popped up, and Duran calls for it. Now they tag him out between second and third, and it's a double play.
Batting seven, the first baseman, Dalbeck.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring up Bobby Dalbeck. Has a look, now the pitch. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. Devers is off at first with 2 away. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, this is one of those good news, bad news situations. The good news is you fooled the hitter and he swings through the pitch. The bad news is the pitch wasn't even in the same zip code as the strike zone, and it goes as a wild pitch.
The pause and the 0-2. And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. No score here as we play inning number 2. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Outside in a full count, 3-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Ready with the payoff pitch. Fouled away. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Wow, if that's not a strike, I don't know what is. I know these subs have a tough job. I get it. We'll see if he gets the next borderline call or if there are any makeup calls coming up.
Next, it'll be Hunter Renfro. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss. Two down, runners at first and second. Hit to third. Scooped up, and the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. Boston strands a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres.
Leading off
set to lead off
Yankees,
the home half of the second.
The designated hitter, Gleyber Torres.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Duran is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Batting 6.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And diving into the numbers on this team, the one thing that jumps off the page is the fact that these guys can flat play D. The highest fielding percentage in the league. Something to focus on today when you're watching this one.
Stepping in now, Luke Voigt. A bouncer to the left side, and that gets through for a one-out base hit.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down the zone right there below the knee.
The left
offensive player was all over.
Giancarlo Stanton.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. 1 ball, no strikes, the count. Bottom of the second here with no score. This one is launched. Look at this. Into the second deck and gone. A long 2-run homer off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. Number 17 for him on the season. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Most pitchers aren't going to throw this guy much of a fastball to try to challenge him because this guy can hit him a mile just like he did with that swing right there. Impressive power.
Here's Miguel Andujar now as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Fouled off. Andujar stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. Is most often considered a third baseman, but he's actually playing shortstop for his club in this one.
Yeah, this would usually scare me a little bit. Third base being such a reactionary position and then going over to short and it being more of a rhythm and timing, creating footwork towards first base. Might have a little bit more time, but the way the shifts have been employed in today's game, he occasionally touches shortstop. He occasionally touches second base. So I don't think this is a stretch.
Lifted in the air out to right. Renfro is over just a few steps to his left as he takes it for out number 2.
Batting 9, the catcher, Kyle Higashioka.
Next to dig in, Kyle Higashioka will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch coming, here it is. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
Hey, down 0-2, he better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury.
Well, the play's been made, and with it comes the end of the inning.
I win.
Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. We've played 2. It's now 2-0 New York.
Now I'm switching up my energy. My enemy.
Ready now is Christian Vasquez, and he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
Here's the first pitch.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
The 1-0. And this is poured in at the letters. 2-1 now. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. LeMahieu ranging into the outfield, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. And with 1 away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play. And And stepping in, Kike Hernandez. He bounced out last time up. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. And he fouls this one off. Two and one now to the Boston leadoff hitter. Strike two as the fastball is let go. Bases are empty, one man out. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Reined in. And there are two away now.
Now batting, the left fielder, Jaren Duran.
Digging in next, Jaren Duran struck out in his first at-bat. Now the pitch. Hit back up the middle. Andahar brings it in, and he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Now batting, shortstop, Xander Bogart.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Smoked on the ground up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
You know, your offense just throws a number up on the board for you. The last thing you want to do is go out there and not throw a donut up for the boys. He was able to get those first two outs so quick, but now with a hit and a single, he finds himself in a little bit of trouble.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. Duran at second. Bogaerts on at first with 2 down. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And it's fouled away.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
Now 2-2. This is the pitch where you want to attack the zone. If you go 3-2, then you put the runners in motion.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Three balls and 2 strikes to the DH for the Red Sox.
He really needs to find a pitch to put this guy away with right here, right now. He can't allow this inning to get any worse than it's already become.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Grounded to short. And he's safe.
You know, D-Rose, sometimes one of your best friends are your own teammates right there. Good hustle from first base to beat that throw to second, and guess what? He bought his battery made a knock.
Yeah, he definitely bought him a knock. You know what else he's going to buy him? He's going to buy him dinner on the road at some point, because that's some significant hustle right there. It was a nice play. The internal clock of the defender thought he still had a chance at second. Wasn't meant to be.
From the belt, kicks and deals as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 2 out, bases loaded. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
Stepping in next, Alex Berdugo. A potential tying run for him at third base. He's set. Here it comes. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Now the 0-2. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside.
A lot of pitches away here, which is pretty much what you're forced to do with lefty batters here at Yankee Stadium. It doesn't take much to hook one out of here to right field with that short porch out there.
And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. More from the Bronx after this. Digging in, the switch hitter, Greg Allen. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Greg Allen.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
And from the list of stats you never want to hear if you're a pitcher, we have this. It's only the 3rd inning, and he's already allowed more hits than he did in his entire last outing.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Good changeup there as he takes command, 0-2.
Hey, that's a quality take right there. He knows the pitcher's trying to get him to hit a ground ball and roll 2.
Changeup, and he ain't buying it, 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Fouled away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. High in the air down the right field line. And this will be hauled in shy of the track for out number 1 as the runner will retreat to first. And he will hustle back to first as he thinks better of trying to move up.
Second baseman, DJ
Next, it'll be DJ LeMahieu. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
As a look, now the pitch. Runners on the move for second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
So a man at second here with 2 away, and that'll bring up the big bat of Aaron Judge. From the stretch. And this catches the outside corner, strike 1.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Now a drive by Judge. Deep left field. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Aaron Judge, a 2-run shot. Home run number 15 for him thus far, as the Yankees have taken a 4-1 lead.
Wow, another long ball in the early going of this one. The second one he's allowed in just 2 2/3 innings. Might want to warm up those showers. He might be heading that way real soon if he can't keep the ball in the park.
Next up will be Gleyber Torres. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. We played 3 full. It's now 4-1 New York. Now at the plate here is Bobby Dalbeck. He drew a base on balls his first time up. And the pitch.
Dalbeck.
As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Dalbeck drives the ball with the best of them when facing right-handed pitching like this, but there is some swing and miss in his game. Some would say it's a little bit of an all-or-nothing approach at times.
I think in today's game you can live with it. The 3 true outcomes: home or strikeout or walk. Bottom line is, when he does put the ball in play, he changes the scoreboard.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And the fastball misses high and away there. It's full, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Up next, Hunter Renfro. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Set to deliver the 0-1.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
And a pretty good take there on the slider down. It's ball 3.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
And this is the kind of thing that's been happening to him all season long. He'll cruise for a while, hitting his spots, and all of a sudden the wheels come off and he struggles. We'll see if he can recover here.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Christian Vasquez will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
This is where, as a hitter, you need to slow your thinking. You know he's trying to get you a double play ball right here. You have to control the strike zone.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. In there at the knees, 0-2 now. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 0-2 home in the dirt, but it's swung on for the 3rd strike. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Opportunity now to take a look at some of the future players in the Yankee organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing well in recent action. Into the box, Kike Hernandez, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. Grounded down the 3rd baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at 3rd. Now a long throw to 3rd. And they won't come close to getting him. He's in there at 3rd.
Now back, left fielder.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. In now, Jaren Duran as he lines it out to center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from 3rd. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
So 2 gone now here in the Red Sox 4th. And that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better 2-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. First pitch of the AB now, as he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike 1. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Hernandez, the runner at first with 2 gone. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
0-2 count, and the pitch fouled off. And another foul ball. The next 0-2. Misses. That's ball one. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Just short, hit hard. Throw on to Fort takes care of him, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Yankees 4 and the Red Sox 3. And now Luke Voigt. He collected a base hit his first time up.
Yankees, the first baseman, Luke Voigt.
Now the pitch. Voigt, originally from the state of Missouri, he was taken in the 22nd round back in the draft of 2013.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout and have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
Giancarlo Stanton now. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Duran is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Now batting, shortstop, Miguel Andujar.
And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now here it comes. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Runs coming fast and furious here. 4-3 our score as we play the 4th.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
2 balls and a strike to count. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
4-seam heater right down the middle. I would have thought he popped a clutch on that pitch.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. He's under it, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. So here's the cleanup hitter, J.D. Martinez. A couple of singles to his credit thus far.
J.D. Martinez.
And the pitch. And he'll go after the first offering here, although this looked to be well below the knees. It's strike 1.
Hey, if I'm on the mound, I'm going even further out of zone on this next pitch.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Stanton looking up, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to left, number 17 for him on the season, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it appears that we've seen the last here in this one of Garrett Cole. Probably wishes he could have gone a little longer, but the move's already been made, and he's off to the showers. Jonathan Loaizaga, the 5'11" right-handed reliever, enters to take over on the mound now.
Number 43, Jonathan Loaizaga. Now batting, third baseman, Rafael.
Here now is Rafael Devers, as he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit.
The center fielder, number 99, Alex Berdugo.
Alex Berdugo digging in now, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. No hits to this point. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Devers on at first, nobody out. Now the 1-1 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Allen is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Bobby Dalbeck.
So the next to bat will be Bobby Dalbeck. First pitch on the way. Hit high and deep to right center. Center fielder on the run. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. Two gone now. Had a long way to go to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track numbers. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 110 feet to finally bring it in. No doubt in efforts his teammates are appreciative of. So now to the plate, Hunter Renfro pulled high in the air out to left field. Stanton has a read on it. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. But the Red Sox tie things up on the solo homer. Bottom of the fifth coming up. All even now at 4 apiece. Bottom of the inning now, and now it'll be the catcher, Kyle Higashioka.
The catcher, Kyle.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike one.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
Playable for Verdugo, and there's one gone.
Now batting, center fielder, Greg Allen.
Next for New York, Greg Allen. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. First pitch of the AB on its way. Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball one. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Fifth inning here of a tie ball game, 4-4. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Dan, he took that right back at his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of a ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone, and he paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
Gio Urshela stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. 2-0 now.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. To second for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Down in order go the Yankees. 5 innings complete. This ball game's even at 4-4. innings set to get underway, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Christian Vasquez. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. 0-1, here it comes. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike two. The 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is under it. One away.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Kike Hernandez.
Next to hit, Kike Hernandez singled in his last at bat. Here it comes. There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Hernandez is retired. 2 down now.
Left fielder.
And now in the box, Jaren Duran. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First offering.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
4-4 is our score as we play the 6th. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Oh, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
This is on the ground over to first. And Ford will take this one over to the bag, and that ends the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Through 5.5, we're tied at 4. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Leading off for the Yankees, the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
First delivery to him. Hit hard up the middle. And this will find its way into center field for a leadoff single. So make it 2 hits for him now on the night as this one finds its way into center. And as that graphic shows us, he currently leads the Yankees in that category.
Judge.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. Hit hard back up the middle to second for 1. On to first, a double play.
We don't get to see the glove tossing up, but boy, it can really help save some time, and it looks good to boot. That's smooth.
Into the box now, Gleyber Torres. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1.
When you dive into the numbers in this start, it's hard to believe that this guy's pitching as poorly as he has. Over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes, but a lot of those have been right down the middle, right into the hitting zone.
Again, another foul ball. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Up with it, Vasquez. And that ends the inning. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. Darren O'Day is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 56, Jaren Duran.
So here is Xander Bogaerts. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He'll roll over it and send it to shortstop. Andujar's got it. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
I know he didn't smoke that one from the offensive standpoint, but you know what? A knock's a knock, especially to lead off an inning, game tied, and it's getting late. That could prove to be pivotal.
Standing in now, J.D. Martinez. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Another 0-2 coming. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Ran one in there as this is hit on the ground towards second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead run's in scoring position now with still nobody out.
The third baseman.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debo. He gets his fourth knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those four was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
First pitch on the way. A 1 pitch on its way. There's a swing and a high blast headed for the corner and right. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball.
Just not able to let that breaking ball travel enough right there. You could see his eyes light up when that popped out of the pitcher's hands, and he just hooked it foul.
Swing and a little tapper. Bogarts on second. Martinez at first with no outs. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? One there on to first, but not in time as he beats it out. So they avoid what could have been a costly double play there.
Yeah, and that credit the batter for busting out of the box and hustling down the line, and instead of getting mad at himself for rolling over on a ground ball. It's little things like that that can change the whole game.
So now here is Alex Berdugo. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
First offering. The 0-1 pitch. And this one's inside and high. 1-2 now. Grounded back up the middle. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 5-4 game.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Down the third baseline. He's got it. There's one. Back to first, but it's right over his head. So that'll go down as an E4, as he certainly had his problems that time at second base.
Renfro.
Now at the plate is Hunter Renfro. Flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Trying to keep the deficit right where it is, the pitch. Now it's 2-0.
Well, he's not proving that he can command his breaking ball in the zone right now. And until he does, there's no reason to bite on it.
He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. 2 out here and a runner at second. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 Yankee error, and a runner left. 7th inning stretch time now here in the Bronx. The Red Sox lead it 6-4. Last half of the 7th here, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Luke Voigt.
The first baseman, Luke Voigt.
And now pitch on the way. 0-1 the count. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And it's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
Yeah, well, down 2, you better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat. Then he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work. But I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
At the plate, Giancarlo Stanton, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Two balls and no strikes, the count to Stanton.
Talk about certain guys in a lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
The 2-0 on the way.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Strike swinging. Chased a high one there.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Count remains 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Miguel Andujar.
Next up, Miguel Andujar. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. This one bounces off the pitcher. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They trail it here 6-4. Start of the 8th on its way, but first Heidi Watney standing by with this report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives, and even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
For the Yankees.
Thank you, Heidi.
Number
Luis
85.
Sessa has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. All set for the start of the inning, and next to hit is the catcher, Christian Vasquez.
Vasquez.
first pitch of the AB on its way. And that's in there for strike one.
I can't imagine that pitcher was trying to put it right over the heart of the plate. Thank God he took that pitch right there, or he'd be getting one back from the umpire.
Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike two. The pitch. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Here comes the 1-2. Hit in the air to right field. Judge is underneath this one. One gone.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Kike Hernandez.
Now into the box, Kike Hernandez. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Good changeup, and it's 0-2.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Here it comes, 0-2. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Hit down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. Next up for the Red Sox, Jaren Duran grounded out in his last at-bat. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And Ford will take this one over to the bag, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. They still lead it 6-4. Darwinson Hernandez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 63, Darwinson Hernandez.
Now at the plate, Kyle Higashioka. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. First pitch on its way. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right now. You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the front foot down early.
Behind 0-2 now. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Into the box, Greg Allen, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. One out, nobody on. Hit in the air to shallow center. Hernandez takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy hop out. Well executed pitch there.
To the plate now, Gio Urshela. And that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now.
Little ground ball with eyes right there. He might have been a little bit out in front, but I don't care. That's a bullet knock in the box score tomorrow morning.
And and that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2.
Hey, this is a huge out right here. 2 outs in the 8th inning. If this guy comes in and does his job, they hand it over to that beast in the 9th.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. Line toward right center. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right. So despite the runner moving on the pitch, it'll wind up first and second here.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Next to hit is Aaron Judge. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1. Slider laid off for a ball.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Urshela over at second. LeMahieu at first, 2 out in the inning. And he fouls this one off. Drives it out to deep right center field. Berdugo backing up on it. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. Tag is there, and he's out trying to score from first as the second run. Yankees forced to settle for 1. 9th inning coming up. The Red Sox on top, 6-5.
Moving off the shortstop.
In now, Xander Bogaerts. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Past meetings against Luis Cessa, just a 3 for 13 batting line. The 1-0 delivery. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in the big part of the field.
The 1-2. On the ground up the middle. And this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the 9th.
Hey, this looks like it could be a potential add-on inning here in the 9th. Add-on gives some breathing room to their pitcher going into the bottom of the inning, D-Row.
Yeah, you love when the offense stays aggressive, and you also like giving your relief pitcher a chance to breathe a little bit, not having to come out there with just a 1-run lead.
So now to the plate, J.D. Martinez. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. And a curveball that he didn't get on top of there. It's 1-1. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. And it's gone. So a two-run shot to left center, his second of the game, as they open up an 8-5 lead. I'm sure you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch. Justin Wilson, a 6'2" left-hander, jogs in to take over on the hill.
Number 34, Justin Wilson. Now batting, third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Stepping in now, Rafael Devers, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And it's fouled away. A ball and 2 strikes. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Alex Berdugo.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Scooped up, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Bobby Dalbeck.
Next, here is Bobby Dalbeck. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's set, and the pitch. Fouled away. Now the 0-1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Two out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. But the Red Sox strike for 2 on the 2-run homer. Last chance coming up here for the Bombers. It's the Red Sox 8 and the Yankees 5. Matt Barnes enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth.
Number 32, Matt Barnes.
For the plate now is the designated hitter, Gleyber Torres. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the ninth.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this, one of the game's elite closers. Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Now the pitch. 2-1. Now the pitch. 2-1 pitch. A knuckle curve swung on and missed. 2-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 2-2 one more time. Hit in the air out to center field. Chasing after it is Berdugo, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And the Yankees are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
The batter, the first baseman, Luke.
So next to hit is Luke Voigt. Career numbers against Matt Barnes. He's 1 for 3. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit on the ground to short. Gloved by Bogarts. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The batter, the left fielder, Giancarlo.
Next up is Giancarlo Stanton. He grounded out last time up. Now here's the first offering. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
The 1-0.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
On to first in time, and the Yankees are down to their final out now.
The batter, the shortstop, Miguel Andujar.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Miguel Andujar. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Now, this guy's got some of the nastiest stuff in the game, and it is absolutely no fun for an offense to try and piece together any type of attack when he's throwing this stuff.
And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. And this one's in the dirt, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Last chance for the Yankees. A little low. It's 2-2.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Grounded weakly toward third. Devers has it. Throw on to first, and the Red Sox have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and they know this is going to be a tough stretch on the road. To win the first game of the series has got to feel pretty good. Something to build on for tomorrow.
8-5 tonight. Boston jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Eduardo Rodriguez wins his team-leading 10th game of the year. Matt Barnes hammers down the save, his 31st of the campaign. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 8 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Yankees, 5 runs on 11 hits. 1 error. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 38 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Yankee Stadium